So let's talk about the current state of the beauty industry for a second because I feel like there's so many strange things going on today. And considering the fact that I was in that industry for over 25 years, I feel as though I have experienced enough of that field to be able to discuss the current state of affairs. Starting first with pricing. Now, I understand that the cost of living has increased, so prices are going to increase everywhere in order to accommodate what's going on and just overall survival of everybody. So, if you run a business, naturally, your business prices may increase a little bit, which is understandable. And it's also understandable to increase your prices every few years. However, on no planet should a new stylist and a seasoned stylist be charging the same prices because, number one, if you're new, you're on the incline. So you're supposed to be doing whatever it is that you have to do in order to build up a real solid clientele, because that's another thing that's lacking in today's society. I feel as though there is no longer clientele. People will sit in anybody's chair that they feel as though they come across their Instagram or TikTok and they like their work. They're going to go sit in that person's chair if it's available to them. So that's another issue as well. But back to the prices. If you're a new stylist with good promo ethic and you do good work, people are going to come. But even more people will come if your prices are good and people feel as though they're not breaking the bank in order to get your services. Now, I'm not saying don't charge your worth, or I'm not saying do hair for pennies. Make a livable wage, but make it so that even if people don't come or some of your people might cancel for the week, you still have enough people to accommodate your lifestyle. Nobody should be charging $100 for a basic wash and curl. Like a wash and curl, $100. What exactly am I getting? And especially naturals, like a lot of the girls that are natural, that press and curl is not going to last them 3 days. So what exactly am I paying $100 for? Like, y'all don't even know how to make the girl's hair stay straight. What am I paying $100 for a mid wash and curl for? Why am I paying $300 for a sew-in with huge braids? I have dinosaur braids on my head. Like, I literally feel like a triceratops running my fingers across my hair, running my fingers through my hair. That's ridiculous. Y'all don't even want to do the work, but y'all want the money. Scamming the girls, bullying the girls into buying these lace frontals that is not going to last. It requires an extreme amount of maintenance, and the hair is not even all that great. Like, there was a time when you bought one set of bundles for the year and you pulled them bad boys out whenever you got ready to get a sew-in or whatever style you wanted that required weave. You whipped out your same bundles that you bought 6 months ago and they were still ready to roll. Nowadays, you buy bundles, they matted and tangled in 3 weeks. You can't keep a sew-in in and get maintenance and keep it in for 2 months. The hair quality is terrible to the point that you might as well go to the beauty supply store and get the pack hair. The pack Remy hair is better quality than these so-called bundles that are being sold today, which I'm almost certain, well, I'm 100% certain that hair is not real. I was there when the bundles and the hair was real. That hair that they're selling y'all today, it is not real. So you're getting ripped off for the cost of getting your hair done, and you're also getting ripped off for the price of the bundles. And I'm sure y'all all know how all the bundles come from a certain place, and that hair is marked up at least 3 times at a minimum in order for the person that's selling it to you to make money off of it. So the grade and quality of the hair is probably bad anyway if you're paying under $100 per bundle. So let's just say you bought a bundle and it costs $60 or it costs $80. That bundle is more than likely only worth $20. What quality of hair do you think you're getting for $20? This industry has become straight hustle, and don't get me wrong, do your thing, but I just ain't want to be a part of it. So let's move on to scheduling and timing, because this is another thing that stylists do not take into consideration. Number one, when they're booking clients and when they have clients in their salon. A lot of times, if you come into a salon and if that person is working with assistants, they're more than likely going to have you with your hair out, or they're going to wash your hair, braid you up, or put you in some type of predicament that you're not going to be able to get up and leave. You're going to have to sit there and wait however many hours it takes for them to get done, the 3 people ahead of you, when you had an appointment at 10 o'clock. Like, if I have an appointment at 10 o'clock, what make you think I want to get in the chair at 3 o'clock? That's crazy. Why are you scheduling appointments for people that you know you only got 2 hands to work? You're inconveniencing people because you're trying to get every penny that you can get when you could still get every penny that you can get by scheduling your people accordingly, according to the amount of time that you have to do their hair. That is definitely something that will make people stop coming to you. Respect your client's time. My time is just as important as yours. You cool and all that, but I don't want to sit up here in here with you and do a full shift with you all day. You're the only one in here that's making money, not me. I got to go. I got places to be. The next thing that's a major issue, which I don't know how people get away with this, and it's probably because people don't read as much as they used to, but it is against the law to put your fingers in somebody's head in a business without shampooing their hair and making sure that it's clean. It's no other way to put it. It's no other way to say it. You are by law required to wash your client's hair. And why would you want to touch somebody's hair that you don't know when was the last time they washed it or how clean it is or whatever? Like, you could touch somebody's hair that they haven't washed their hair in 2 weeks, but they haven't put no product in it, so you can't really tell. You just gonna go in, start touching that, start braiding that up. I don't know, but you scaring me. I feel like you don't wash your combs, your brushes, or any of the utensils that you use. You don't wipe your chair down after every client. None of that. That's what it sounds like to me, because it sounds like filth. The next thing I want to get into is the fact that these new stylists have no regard for hair loss. They will literally snatch your edges out, snatch a bald spot in the middle of your head, cut a piece of your hair out by mistake, and just think, hey, that's okay. Everything, it's all good. No, it's not. Because if I'm having my hair maintained professionally, I better have some professional looking natural hair sitting on top of my goddamn head when I take all of these shenanigans out. Like, the girls are giving y'all all of these styles where your hair is braided up and all of that. And then you take all of that stuff off and you still be bald headed after that. That ain't adding up. Back in the day, the girls had hair. Nowadays, I don't know what's going on. And don't get me wrong, I know it's girls out there that don't really care about their natural hair and they just want the hairstyle put on top of it and they really don't care what's going on. They don't get no trims, they don't get no deep conditioners and all of that. But when those types of girls are actually your clients, you're supposed to show them that you care and start hooking them up and look out for them a little bit and make them realize that they need it. And then they will fall in line and actually start getting it. Sometimes you got to give people stuff for free so that they can see the value in it and actually pay for it. But this new generation is lacking extremely in customer service skills. They just get online, do a little hairstyle that they might could do all right, start promoting it, have you come in there, do they little 1-2, and throw you on up out of there. And they could care less. If they ever see you again, they don't even greet you, some of them. Like, it's just too much going on. I don't even see how the girls ain't start completely DIYing it yet. Like, I know that during the pandemic, a lot more people started doing the DIY and figuring out, how they want to do their hair and stuff like that. But in all actuality, every woman or female should have at least 3 go-to hairstyles that they know how to do, whether they know how to do hair or not, because you never know when you're going to end up in an emergency situation and have to back one of them emergency hairstyles out. So I don't care if that be a ponytail, 2 braids, so you can slap your hair store wig on that you ain't got to do nothing but plop it on top of your head. You better figure something out. But that's it, y'all. We're going to stop right here because I could go on and on and on about this for days. But y'all pretty much get my drift. And if you have anything to add, feel free to drop that down in the comments. I am still in the industry, but in a different way. I help people pass their cosmetology exam. So if you need a study guide for your cosmetology exam, visit my Linktree, www.linktree/thechrissy shop, and get the cosmetology compilation. I also have a book that's dedicated to Black women's hair. It's called How Should I Get My Hair? It's available on Amazon, but you can also access that from my Linktree as well. And that book just details everything that we do to our hair as women. And it was the number one question that I was asked while I was behind the chair. So it's basically a ton of answers to that question. Thank you for watching, and I will see y'all in the next video.